What's going on, everybody? It's Nick Payne with Facemask Fantasy, and as we move into redraft season, we'll profile some players and how we feel about them ahead of the 2022 year. If there's any one player you want us to profile, let us know in the comment section, and we'll be sure to cover him. Up today, Jacksonville Jaguars running back Travis Etienne. The 2021 first-round pick missed his rookie season after suffering a Lisfranc injury, but has participated in the team's offseason activities this year and appears on track to be fully available for Week 1. This is significant because the Jags' depth chart at running back is thin. James Robinson suffered a torn Achilles late in the 2021 season. The average return to play timeline for a torn Achilles can be anywhere from 9 to 12 months. So in a best-case scenario, Robinson might be able to play again sometime in October. In a worst-case scenario that can't be ruled out with an injury of this severity, Robinson might have to miss the entire 2022 season. And even if he is able to return this year, it's fair to question just how much of an impact he will have. We saw a miraculous turnaround time with Cam Akers after he returned from a torn Achilles in just 5 months for the Rams' 2021 playoff run. But he was nowhere close to as effective or efficient as he was in his rookie season when he took over as the starter. Robinson is all but assured to miss at least the first month of the season and might not be able to provide much in the way of production or efficiency at all this year. So, at least for now, the team currently has career backup Ryquell Armstead and 2022 fifth-round pick Snoop Connor backing up Etienne. Maybe the team adds another back pending a clearer timeline on Robinson's recovery, but whoever is backing up Etienne, it's safe to assume they're not going to be forcing a timeshare, much less eat too much into whatever workload Etienne is able to handle. And the Jags have every reason to give Etienne all the work he can handle after making him a first-round pick. Etienne's an elite pass catcher at the running back position, so he's already checked off the most important box as far as fantasy appeal. And without Robinson available to churn out production as a runner, Etienne naturally will take on more carries as well. Perhaps the team spells him with Armstead or Connor to reduce the amount of times Etienne is running into piles this year, but that's a scenario we're totally fine with because of how much more valuable targets are for fantasy football than carries. And with 163 vacated targets in this offense, there's plenty of work available for Etienne to soak up. The team did add multiple pass catchers in free agency, but the wide receiver core as a whole isn't exactly stellar. Jacksonville doled out a contract worth $72 million to slot receiver Christian Kirk, so he figures to be heavily involved this year, now making top 10 money at the position. After Kirk, Marvin Jones will hold down one of the outside receiver spots. He caught 73 passes for 832 yards last year, but is entering his age 32 season. The team also brought in Zay Jones and Evan Engram in free agency. Engram has shown flashes, but hasn't exactly put it all together for the course of an entire season. Jones is a depth receiver who caught 47 passes last year, but only saw a significant uptick in work after the release of Henry Ruggs. All this to say, it's quite possible Etienne sees top 2 work as far as target share in this Jags offense behind Kirk, and he likely sprinkles in a few weeks this year where he operates as their top option. New head coach Doug Peterson did use multiple running back committees during his time with the Eagles, but with Robinson rehabbing, there's nobody else anywhere close to Etienne's talent or draft capital in this backfield. He's currently being drafted as the RB17 on Underdog Fantasy with an ADP around 44. Given the lack of other options in this backfield and the pass-catching upside, I love taking a shot on Etienne as soon as the top of the 4th round of 12-team half PPR leagues. In full PPR leagues, he probably needs to be considered as soon as the middle of the 3rd round of drafts. I have him ranked as an RB2 coming into the season, but if he's able to stay healthy and handle a workload north of 250 touches, Etienne will be an excellent second option at the running back position for your fantasy team. The amount of volume he receives is in question, but he's a threat for a 50-catch floor, and that's probably a little conservative. That's a quick potential outlook for Travis Etienne's 2022 season. What do you guys think? Put any thoughts in the comment section you have below, and we can have a conversation about this. We also host live streams on our channel each Tuesday and Thursday, all off-season long, at 6 p.m. Eastern. Come hang out, come get any questions answered you may have, or feel free to bring up any other general fantasy topics you wish to discuss. Till then, this is Nick with Facemask Fantasy. Don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for listening.